What's happening, team? The next chapter of Mindset Mobility, learning to ride the mental waves. Now, we already know that not every day is going to be perfect, but not every day is going to be the worst of the worst. But when life happens, because it's not a matter of if it happens, it's when it happens. How do we stay in control of what's going here as the external world does its thing? That thing that normally sets you off, you don't have to be bothered by that. You can choose differently. This thing that you almost always stress eat, I can choose differently. Take a second. You're allowed to choose differently when we're learning to ride the mental waves. As you do this, some waves are going to be big, be scary, they're going to be so new for you that you've never experienced it before. And others are going to be super calm and chill and mellow, and why was I even bothered by this? For ourselves, learning to ride the mental waves is all about taking that great day and savoring it and coasting as long as you can, and taking those bad days, those really tough ones to get through, and just making sure that we don't go under the wall. You have survived 100% of your worst days. You're gonna get through this one. But as all waves come and go, they will come and they will go. You will get through this, whatever it is, the good, the bad, the ugly, the uncertain. You have survived everything that life has thrown at you. Let this be reinforcement that you will figure this out too. Make sure that you're not creating your own waves. I recently had a conversation that I did not like. I didn't like how I felt during or after it, and oh my gosh, it was so uncomfortable to be sitting there in that wave, feeling like I'm getting pelted on all sides. And then next thing I knew, I took a step back. I didn't want to react to something that may or may not be there. That's what I was doing. We've all done it before. Make sure that you're not creating your own waves. This stuff was happening. I thought that this person was meaning this, and I thought that that situation was going to be this. And then I just took a step back and I was like, whoa, what evidence do I have right now that these waves are actually happening? Not much. In fact, I had very little. But in my brain, they were ever present. They were thrashing and crashing, and that's really hard to exist in a space like that. So when you learn how to ride the waves, you also learn how to get out of them. Because not every wave that we encounter out in the world or in our own inner minds is actually happening. And that's why our feelings are so important for us to understand, accept, acknowledge, but they're not always factual. What I mean by that is not to invalidate anyone who's going through it. But when self-worth, self-doubt, and self-importance start coming in, that's when we need to be really, really careful about the emotions that are tied to those thoughts. You are so deserving. You are so worthy. You are so important. And this world is a better place because you are in it. And as someone who has struggled with all of those things, it feels really good to be able to ground myself in some certainty and know that, hey, this world is a better place because I'm in it, just like you. And as we navigate these waves, as we navigate the 7 out of 10 and we try and sustain it as long as possible, and then we get through the 3 out of 10 and we'll get through it as soon as possible, we will have different peaks, we will have different valleys. Your life, my life, they're different. The way you interpret what Susan said about the thing is going to be different than I interpreted about the way Rick said the thing. And at the end of the day, that's where mindset mobility is so good for every single person, because it allows us to see this as a different way and this as a different way. No way is right, no way is wrong. We have to do what works for us. It's universal. And that is why I am so encouraging of you adopting these lessons, because when I don't have to respond the way that they may, or the way that they did, that takes pressure off of me. I don't have to choose what they did. I also can look back at myself and go, I don't have to choose the way that I did before. You're allowed to choose differently. Don't ride the wave just to ride the wave. We don't want to just be doing the thing just because it's normal. Maybe it's not correct for us. You've always had knee pain. Well, that's just me. Just because it's normal doesn't mean it's correct. Well, I only got 5 hours of sleep tonight. Just because it's normal doesn't mean it's correct. Well, I've always been in an abusive relationship. Just because it's normal doesn't mean it's correct. For yourself, learn how to ride the mental waves, and also challenge which waves you're choosing to ride. You get cut off in traffic. I do not have to be bothered by that. It's unfair, it's unkind, it's dangerous. they might not even know that they did it. So I'm just sitting in my car festering and fuming while they're nowhere in sight. They're already a mile up the road. Pick the waves that you want to ride, because you don't have to choose every single one. You don't have to be bothered by those things. You don't have to choose the same things you've always chosen. Mindset mobility and learning to ride your mental waves is going to help you cascade into a new chapter, cascade into a new way of presenting your own brain with other options than what it's always chosen or what it's always seen. There are a lot of options ahead of us that we don't even know yet. But if we're curious, if we look at life and the events around us with a little curiosity, and dare I say, some mindset mobility, you too can turn these crashing, thrashing, dangerous waves into ones that are enjoyable to ride. It's not gonna be every time. It's not, because life will happen, but maybe it doesn't need to hurt as much. And maybe you can pull yourself out of the waves and take charge of the life that you wanna live. One of the ways in which I wish that I had this concept in my brain when I was younger was when I was playing college sports. My freshman year, I went off to college to play 2 sports, and during basketball, I got undercut by a teammate in practice. Took my legs out from under me, I smashed into my hip, I herniated a disc in my back, tore my hamstring, broke my ischial tuberosity. My career is done. Unfortunately, no one believed me. Even after I came to them with the doctor's report, it took a while for anyone to even notice that my hamstring was torn. It was a very low and dejecting time in my life. And it was honestly the greatest kick in the teeth I needed, because I was not the person that I thought I was or that I thought I was presenting to the world. And had I been able to learn, or had I even been open to learning how to ride the mental waves, I think I could have handled those situations better, but I wasn't ready for that lesson. I wasn't ready to be this version of me. I needed to go through that to get through it, to then see what it was like on the other side. I needed those lessons. Even if I wasn't ready for them, we never really are. That was so pivotal for me to then, oh, okay, I'm gonna get through that. And I did my best, I managed, and we can always look back and go, man, I wish I would. There are a lot of things I wish I would have done differently. But I also wouldn't be who I am without all of the mistakes, lessons, heartbreak, destruction. I wouldn't have found this version of me, or at least maybe I would have, but maybe it would be in a couple of years and not now. There are just no guarantees. And so the better we can ride our own mental waves, the better we can be the person that we're growing into. When we can grow into that person who we want to be, life is going to happen. It just is. I have had several setbacks in my life that ended up being that bow and arrow that I've talked about. They pulled me back so that I could launch myself forward. I have experienced death. I have experienced abuse and heartbreak. I have experienced unfortunate circumstances that all of it I'm grateful for. Was it easy? No, not at all. I felt like I was at rock bottom many, many times. Now that I know how to get myself out of it, now I want to relay that to you. I want to help you not be stuck. I don't want the waves to crash around you the way that they crashed around me. And that's where mindset mobility came in. I don't want you to feel alone. And I can't save you, I can't fix you, I can't change the situation that you're in. But if I can give you some hope that there is this on the other side, if I can give you just a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel, it might be a really long tunnel for you. And I'm sorry. There's no determining what is or isn't going to happen, but I care about you. And I hope that whatever you're going through, that you can learn to ride your mental waves a little bit more easily than I did. Because there were a couple waves I didn't think I'd get out of. And I really don't want that for you. You are needed, you are necessary, and you are so deserving and worthy of love in this life. Maybe you haven't found it yet. Maybe it looks different than you thought it would. That's okay, because what is meant for you will not miss you. What is yours, what is written on your stone at the end of the day, at the end of your life, is yours. And no one else gets that but you. Let that be some encouragement that the things in your life are meant to happen for you. They can be unfair, they can be wrong, they can be downright disgusting. And you can become an alchemist and make the most beautiful gold out of all of that poison. And I believe in you. So thank you for being here. The world is a better place with you in it.